Good morning. For today's video I've got some footage from last night at St Agnes, not here at St Mary's, where we had a service of Holy Communion according to the Book of Common Prayer for the Guild of Servants of the Sanctuary, who meet every month in West Suffolk. The local chapter is under the patronage of Saints Felix and Furzy, and yesterday was the feast day of St Felix, and so it was a patronal festival for them, and so although we're in this first week of Lent, a patronal festival, of course, is a feast of the highest class. Throughout Suffolk, St Felix Day ought to be celebrated at least as a festival, because he was the first bishop of Dunwich. Dunwich is the suffragan see in our own diocese here in St Edmundsbury and Ipswich, the see having been revived in recent years. Felix was also known as the bishop to the East Angles, and the Roman Catholic diocese of East Anglia takes its name from his foundation also. And so St Felix is venerated throughout East Anglia as the one who brought the faith to the peoples of this kingdom, who brought the faith to the kings who ruled this region and allowed the Christian faith to be practiced throughout the land. As I say, Patronal Festival isn't particularly Lenten fare, but I hope you appreciate it and realise why we must honour Felix in this way. I'll show you highlights from yesterday, including the 10 Commandments, which we don't hear recited all too often, certainly not in the modern form of the service. We use the summary of the law here at St Mary's, but never the 10 Commandments. And they've even disappeared from many churches where they used to be displayed along with the Lord's Prayer at the east end of a church. And so I think they're particularly worth reflecting on as we enter this Lenten period. I was wondering whether or not to post the whole service last night, because I think that might be interesting. Obviously it would be much longer of a video than I usually put up. But comment below if you'd like to see that. I can put that up not as an episode as we've been doing here, but put that up for interest, put that up for the record. Good evening and a very warm welcome to St Agnes Church as we come to celebrate the feast of St Felix, Felix being one of our patron saints along with Furzy. So this is something of a patronal festival for us. So although we may be in the first week of Lent, this is a very good way to start that most holy season. God spake these words and said, I am the Lord thy God, thou shalt have none other gods but me. Lord, have mercy upon us, and incline our hearts to keep this law. Thou shalt not make to thyself any graven image, nor the likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or in the earth beneath, or in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down to them nor worship them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, and visit the sins of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and show mercy unto thousands in them that love me and keep my commandments. Lord, have mercy upon us, and incline our hearts to keep this law. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Lord, have mercy upon us, and incline our hearts to 6 days shalt thou labour and do all that thou hast to do. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt do no manner of work, thou and thy son and thy daughter, thy manservant and thy maidservant, thy cattle, and the stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the 7th day and hallowed it. Lord, have mercy upon us, and incline our hearts to keep this law. Honor thy father and thy mother, that the days may be long in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Lord, have mercy upon us, and incline our hearts to keep this law. Thou shalt do no murder. Lord, have mercy upon us, and incline our hearts to keep this law. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Lord, have mercy upon us, and incline our hearts to keep this law. Thou shalt not steal. Lord, have mercy upon us, and incline our hearts to keep this law. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Lord, have mercy upon us, and incline our hearts to keep this law. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his servant, nor his maid, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is his. Lord, have mercy upon us, and write all these laws in our hearts, we beseech thee. Let us pray. Everlasting God, whose servant Felix carried the good news of thy Son to the people of East Anglia, grant that we who in his own land commemorated faith and service may know the hope of that same gospel in our hearts and manifest its light in all our ways, through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Glory be to God on high, and in earth peace goodwill towards men. We praise thee, we bless thee, we worship thee, we glorify thee. We give thanks to thee for thy great glory. O understanding. Keep your hearts and minds in the knowledge and love of God and of his Son, Jesus Christ our Lord. And the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost be among you and remain with you now and always.
Amen.